Today we're out here doing just basically a bike ride, but I just want to tell you, you Rad Rover owners, that I was doing a mileage test here. My bike has nearly 3,000 miles on it, or 3,000 miles, and I'm getting, like, although I live in a hilly area, you can see behind me what I ride in. I may get 25 miles out of a charge with the bike. It's a 2019, so with all this hilly area, I'm going to do another test on flat ground to see how what it gets on flats. You know, maybe 35, I hope 30, but you know, the battery's getting older and it's wearing a little bit. And also the Tannus Armour tire inserts working out pretty good. I mean, this is the kind of stuff I ride in all the time. Look at the glass, look at the rocks and dirt. Just look at the area. The area is, I'm right here by a power plant, but the area is at the base of these granite mountains, and so this is pretty rough terrain for tires. So this is a really great test. So far so good on the Tannus Armour. They are working out pretty darn good. I put in a different tube than they gave me. They give you a little smaller tube to compensate for the size of the actual insert, but you can use your regular 3.5 to 4.0 tire tube with these things. It seems to be okay. So far so good. The old 2019 Rad Rover is still out there. We're having lots of fun. My new sprocket that I put on is working out really good. This little sprocket right here, it's 32 tooth sprocket in the front. I just have to switch the chain over by hand. That's the only thing, since there's no derailleur in the front. But it works out great on the hills. I mean, it's not night and day, but it's much better. And then after, if I'm just on regular cruising on flat ground, I just go back to this, my regular chain ring that's already in place. I just took the safety cover off the outside and put this on instead. And the reason why I did it that way is because I didn't want the regular chain ring in a different position. I wanted the regular chain ring to be in the original position like it was designed, because that's what I use the most. But yeah, everything's looking pretty good. I ripped off the derailleur, and I had to replace that. Stick got caught in there. You know, once the stick gets caught in your spokes, it just ripped the shit out of it. So anyway, this is a little update on the Rad Rover. It's a great bike. Although I will say to Rad, if they ever watch my videos, I don't like the Rad Rover 6. I don't. It looks like a beach cruiser to me. Make a mountain bike, Rad. Make a mountain bike, a real mountain bike, you know. I would be glad to spend 3,500 bucks on a decent mountain bike with climbing capabilities, you know, and maybe not as heavy. You know, try a mid-drive or something, not as heavy as this, because my bike, it's, you know, they say it's 65 pounds, it's more like 75. And of course I always carry a backpack with me. That adds another 5 pounds on. I'm not exactly thin, so that adds a little, you know, stress on the bike too. I'm 6 foot and I'm 200 pounds. And so anyway, this is my report for now, and everything's looking good on the Tannus Armour and the sprocket, and the battery seems to be wearing down a little bit, but you know, that's to be expected, I guess, after a few years of use. And I use this thing on extreme areas. So for those of you in the Midwest and Florida and, you know, in the flatter areas, yeah, you probably get a lot more miles out of your battery than I will. So kudos to you. All right, thank you. Bye.